neighbor installed a camera pointed directly at my bedroom window and says it's for security purposes. Posted by you/cumhunnyxo. I'm losing my mind, and I don't know what to do anymore. I moved into this duplex about 8 months ago. My neighbor, Rick, shares the wall with me. He's probably in his late 50s, lives alone, and seemed normal enough at first. He mostly kept to himself, which was fine by me. Things started getting weird around month 3. He began making comments about my schedule, things like, "Noticed you got home late Tuesday," or "Saw your friend's car here this weekend." I thought maybe he was just being friendly, or bored. I'd just say yeah, and try to end the conversation. Then, about a month ago, I was closing my bedroom curtains one night when I noticed something. There was a camera mounted on his side of the house pointed directly at my window. Not at his door. Not at the street. My window. I went over the next day to ask him about it. He immediately got defensive and said it was his property, and he could put cameras wherever he wanted for security. I told him it was pointing into my bedroom, and that wasn't okay. He said, "Then close your curtains if you're doing something you don't want seen." I reported it to my landlord. She said since it's technically on his side, she can't do anything, and told me to call the police if I feel unsafe. So I called the non-emergency line. They sent someone out. The cop looked at it, talked to Rick, came back, and told me that unless I can prove he's recording me, there's nothing they can do. He suggested I invest in better curtains. So now I've had blackout curtains up for a month. I can't open my window. I keep my light off most of the time because I feel like I'm being watched even with the curtains closed. But it gets worse. Last week my friend came over and parked in my spot. We each have one designated space. The next morning there was a note on her car that said, "Visitors must be approved 24 hours in advance." There is no such rule in our lease. I checked. Then yesterday, I took my trash out at 10 p.m. because I forgot earlier. This morning, there was a note taped to my door saying, "Noise violations after 9 p.m. will be reported to management." I was outside for less than a minute. I emailed my landlord again with all of this, and she responded with, "It sounds like a personality conflict. Maybe try talking it out." Talking it out? The man has a camera pointed at my bedroom window. I looked up my state laws, and apparently as long as the camera is on his property, it's technically legal even if it's aimed at my window. The only thing I could maybe do is get a restraining order, but I'd need to prove harassment, and apparently notes and a creepy camera aren't enough. I can't afford to break my lease. I'm stuck here until next April. My boyfriend wants to go over there and have a conversation, but I know that'll just make things worse. My mom thinks I'm overreacting and that Rick is probably just lonely. I feel like I'm going insane. Has anyone dealt with something like this before? What are my actual options here? Because I'm running out of ideas.